What's going on, family? So today we back again, man. We calling for the investigation of the Morton oppressors, the predators. You know what I'm saying? Predator Bill and the Morton oppressors. MS Auto specifically. Anthony Auto Salon. I always call that hoe Anthony Shampoo Salon. You know what I'm saying? Faust, whatever, the lawnscaping right next door to me. Fleet Industries, aka Feet Industries, and Nicholas and the rest of these people on Morton Avenue. Herbie and them, because he be over there. You know what I'm saying? He be over there with them scumbags. So he's been heavily involved and know what's going on as well. But mainly MS Auto, Fleet Industries. Um, um, like I said, the other predators, you know what I'm saying? These is the main people soon as I come. MS Auto, dumb scumbags, and the white supremacists live next door to me with this lawnscaping John and Nicholas. It's the main ones. And his family. His family for sure. The people in the Morton Barrow, Bill Stewart, you know. He gotta be held accountable, son, for sure. These are fucking perverted predators. And I'm not going to explain, is actually expose everything. But yes, it's a lot of sexual shit. They don't only just harass me, oppress me, hack me. They try to infiltrate my family. I made plenty of podcasts. I already have these recorded and uploaded, scheduled to come out. But the reason I didn't release them earlier is because of the fact of this could be a victim. No, it is a victim. Any way you look at it, rather, they end up selling out or whatever. They was threatened, you know what I'm saying? And they was doing these same tactics to them that they, pretty much do to me. And they had to witness certain things. And then these people made sexual advances, not for the, I can't put words in their mouth because these is predators. These are fucking perverts. These is the same men that have surveillance equipment attached to my house and watch me have sex. Now, this is the scary part. This is where it got scary for me. And I have a video podcast, and I started with this. This is when it got scary. You know what I'm saying? Actually, that's the title of the podcast. And when it got scary was when the person who was actually recording these people, documenting these people, talking about these people with you, just start lying out of nowhere. This when they became suspect. This when I started making, podcasts about them. Caught them talking to the actual people that's monitoring me. They be literally talking to them, and then they started making sexual advances and having sexual encounters. You know what I mean? I'm going to keep this podcast slim because I ain't going to, this coming out because these predators have to be exposed. And as bad as I don't want to expose the person and stuff like that, when it's kind of obvious, but as much as I don't want to expose them and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? I feel as though it's the only protection for them because I feel like they being threatened. If you antagonize somebody, you hack, harassing their protector, and you making them feel vulnerable, hacking these security cameras, everything, following them with a bunch of people, loud vehicles, and you do this to a female, a bunch of old sick ass scumbag. Let me stop. A bunch of old men, Ghislaine Maxwell as girls. I was about to go off again. Old ass bingo. I was about to do it again. But we know how disgusting these women is, son. They old white women, a bunch of old white women. You know what I'm saying? Karens, you know what I'm saying? But these dudes is Karens too for sure. But if they stalking this girl, this lady, this whoever, because it really don't matter, but a woman, these predators, and they revving engines and they doing loud engines, hiring big dudes to follow them and different women to follow them and stalk them and stand by their car. Now we gonna show all of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Random people just standing by the car when they about to come out and they just doing this. These is fucking predators, son. It's inexcusable. They explain it. But if they do this, right, and then start making sexual advances once they sense fear, and you can sense fear when a motherfucker ain't, is just responding a certain way. Now I'm gonna make my sexual advances, or now go ahead and you come on, man. And then a woman that's carrying transporting children to school. These the scumbags into different places. Yeah. So it's different. So no, these people need to be investigated. Like I said, we need to start tracking GPS, because a lot of shit's going on that can be explained with GPS and different things like that. I do have a lot more information that I haven't even told my children's mother. I gave her hints though, that look, I know what the fuck is going on, but she know I know what's going on. And so I just told y'all who it is. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. I try to protect this girl too much. They do try to get her to gaslight me, antagonize me out of position, but I'm not. I accept her wholeheartedly. I'm not butt broke and heartbroken about the situation. Do it hurt a little? Like, do it bother me? Of course. You know what I'm saying? For, somebody I love to be exploited and, stuff like that. So, yes, it do bother me, but I feel more scared for them than that. That's easy. That's simple. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel more scared for them. They're vulnerable, and if they are scared, they make themselves more vulnerable. So yeah, I sometimes I get caught up in my pride and like, oh, they did this to me, but I quickly remember, nah, we dealing with some scumbags. You know what I mean? And I ain't gonna play their game either. See, this could be the whole other game that they could have probably got her to sell out on me and sell me out. And now, yes, she's definitely in touch with the people who monitor me 24/7, for sure. You know what I'm saying? So she could have sold out. They could have got her to sell out, and she became involved with them 100%. This could be a fact. And that they just want to play me out of position, create a scenario that they can use against me or whatever, make me appear as not. But no, just give me my fucking money, stop oppressing me, stop hacking me, and my justice for what y'all did to me over the last 6 years. But as far as a female, listen, man, a female that want to make their decisions, if they like it, I love it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I'm going to have fun. But again, I do have children involved with this. So no, it's really not that kind of party. It's not that kind of fun. And these is conversations that I have with people. Like, look, man, I live the wild lifestyle. I can accept, and I have friends and I have people that I love that live wild lifestyles still. I don't knock people. But no, when you have a family, you just be different and act different. But I don't think that's the case with this. Like, I thought a lot about, damn, did this motherfucker want to get in sex trafficking? Because they do like money and they do want to make more money. But in the fuck no. Because at the end of the day, they have no reason to have to get into sex trafficking. Now, it's these I'm telling you, these predators are involved with sex trafficking. They're involved with sex trafficking for sure. You know what I'm saying? Now, yeah, they don't have no reason to get involved with sex trafficking. They pretty much cool. And I was solidifying it. These people started targeting me after I received over $107,000 and was building a strong financial foundation for sure. I was hold on, we're gonna start another one.